Well, you know, it's taken decades amid rabid, long-time speculation. Now President Trump is vowing to make some long classified documents on the assassination of President John F. Kennedy finally open to the public. The president saying he will authorize their release, which should happen sometime this coming week. Brian Yennis, right here with me in the studio with the latest on this. I mean, man, this has been a long time in coming. The last batch, I guess. What could we learn from whatever these documents are? I
mean, that is the big question. You know, millions of these files and documents were released back in the 1990s, but the JFK files are the last compilation of the secret documents from the CIA, FBI, and Justice Department about John F. Kennedy's assassination. There are more than 3,000 documents, as well as the full text of more than 30,000 files that have not yet been seen by the public. Conspiracy theorists and historians will comb through these files looking for answers to questions centered mostly around Lee Harvey Oswald, the man charged in killing Kennedy. Questions about whether Oswald acted alone, as the Warren Commission concluded. Did some intelligence officials have any prior knowledge of the plot? Did Oswald act on behalf of the Soviet Union's KGB? The Dallas Morning News reports that the JFK files could contain insight into Oswald's trip to Mexico City 7 weeks just before the assassination, in which he visited the Soviet and Cuban embassies, a CIA personality test of Oswald, letters from FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover and widowed First Lady Jackie Kennedy, and transcripts of KGB agent Yuri Nisenko, who argued that Oswald had not been recruited by the Soviets. Now, at one point, Eric, 4 in 5 Americans believed JFK's assassination was a conspiracy. You'll remember, as candidate Trump theorized in 2016, that Senator Ted Cruz's father, Raphael, was linked to Harvey Oswald's JFK's killer.
His father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald's being, shot. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. What is this, right prior to his being shot?
So that was then candidate who cited an unsubstantiated report that Cruz's father was photographed next to Oswald. Obviously, look, we're not expecting major big revelations, but at least more details that'll probably fuel more conspiracy theories.
Do you know if everything is going to be released finally, or just some portions of what has been held secret?
Yeah, that is the big question. The White House says that they want to release as much as they can, and this all stems from the 1992 Assassination Records Collection Act, which mandated that all of the JFK documents be made public by Thursday. Now, under the law, the president has the power to withhold some of these documents from being released, or all of them. And the president tweeted this morning that he will allow the scheduled release of these documents to proceed, subject to the receipt of further information. There are reports that government intelligence agencies like the CIA, led by Director Mike Pompeo, are lobbying the president to withhold certain documents that could reveal sources and methods used by the CIA and the U.S. intelligence community. Now, the White House says the president believes these documents should be made available unless these agencies can provide some sort of compelling national security reason.
Well, that's interesting because, you know, you're 50, 60 years from then. You got the conspiracy theorists who think the CIA did it. Others think the mafia did it. I think the general view, at least my own sense, is that maybe these are secret because the CIA and the FBI knew about Lee Harvey Oswald for years, and he was under surveillance in Mexico City. And James Hosty, an FBI agent, he went and, as I said in the last hour, was angry at Hosty, went to the FBI office in Dallas and left a note, an angry note, because Hosty had tried to interview Marina, Oswald's wife. So if this all came out at the time and the president's assassinated and they knew about Lee Harvey Oswald, that was a different time under the FBI of J. Edgar Hoover. Brian?
Thank you, Eric.
Of course.